A wallet slips from a pocket, hits the pavement, and is immediately scooped up by a stranger who returns it without hesitation. Why do people help when they get nothing in return? In a modern city, survival often feels like a solo mission. The default setting is a relentless focus on our own schedules, our own deadlines, and our own private worlds. But that focus breaks when someone stops to hold an umbrella for a stranger in a sudden downpour, or pulls over to help change a tire on a dangerous highway shoulder. These interactions form the connective tissue of society, creating a network of cooperation that prevents daily life from devolving into total isolation. Evolutionarily, this is an anomaly. Logic suggests we should preserve our own resources and protect our own time, yet these selfless moments happen millions of times every day. These consistent, unrewarded acts provide a counter-narrative to the assumption that human nature is driven strictly by personal gain. The process begins at a specific trigger point, the moment an observer witnesses someone else in a state of vulnerability. The observer mirrors the struggle they see. Their brain generates a direct emotional echo, causing them to feel a version of the distress as if it were their own. For those with high levels of empathic concern, the psychological boundary between self and other effectively disappears during these moments. Decades of research have tested whether true altruism is a biological reality. In this 1981 study, researchers found that highly empathetic subjects chose to help even given a clear, easy path to walk away. Their motivation was focused entirely on reducing the victim's suffering. The result is a visceral, instinctual drive to intervene and provide relief. Empathy internalizes the crisis of a stranger, reaching a point where inaction feels as uncomfortable as the suffering itself. This is distinct from a transactional favor, where help is offered as a calculated down payment on a future reward. Spontaneous compassion is rooted in internal moral standards and a deep-seated reliance on human connection. Stepping into another person's shoes creates an immediate ethical demand that overrides the hesitation of self-interest. These actions ignore the logic of time and energy costs because the helper prioritizes the immediate need of another over their own convenience. The consistency of these responses suggests that humanity is fundamentally built for genuine, unselfish care. When one person stops to help, the impact spreads outward, altering the immediate environment. Compassion triggers a chain reaction. Witnessing an act of kindness directly inspires observers to act with more consideration toward the next person they encounter. This builds a foundation of trust that allows communities to cooperate more effectively, even when members are strangers to one another. The initial helper almost never sees the long-term secondary effects their choice set in motion. Yet, these isolated acts are the critical events that strengthen the stability of an entire social network. Although the intention is selfless, the act of helping produces a profound internal result. Researchers have identified the helper's high, a measurable decrease in stress hormones, and an improvement in mood that follows prosocial behavior. Long-term studies show that consistent altruism is linked to stronger social bonds, better physical health, and reduced mortality rates. Elevating others creates a feedback loop that naturally elevates the helper. The simple choice to be kind has a tangible impact on the world. The people who expect nothing in return are the ultimate proof of the resilience and depth of human nature.